Hey guys, we're starting off today's video in the kitchen. And why are we starting it off in the kitchen, you might be asking? Well, we're going to do some baking. So, I got my ingredients right here. I got my bowl right here. Let's get started. So, in a bowl, what I need you to do is I need you to combine 1 part steampunk, 1 part the short films of David Lynch, 1 part the mind of David Cronenberg, 1 part the sober music video by the band Tool, 1 part the monster Luke Skywalker fights in the Return of the Jedi movie, 1 part the style of Goodbye Blue Sky from the segment from the Pink Floyd's The Wall movie, 1 part a post-apocalyptic industrial wasteland, and a touch of Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey for plot. So you take all that, you put it in your bowl, but before you mix it up, add in a whole bunch, and I mean a shit ton of crack cocaine. So mix that all up in a bowl. Once you got all your ingredients in there, pour it into a pan, come over to your oven here, set it to a super high temperature, bake that shit for 30 years, and your final result is Phil Tippett's Mad God. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, so today we are talking about Phil Tippett's Mad God, this glorious steelbook from, was it RLJE, and it is a really, really cool steelbook. If you look kind of close, you can just see just the creativity of the monsters alone. I mean, just on the artwork alone, you can see how cool it is. Then you got this creepy eyeball on the back, and yeah. Let's talk about this. Where do I begin? Well, first of all, if you're not familiar with who Phil Tippett is, he's big in, he does a lot of special effects. I believe he's won like gold. I believe he's won Academy Awards. He's won a bunch of awards, but he's done special effects and like stop motion type effects for the original 3 Star Wars movies, Starship Troopers, RoboCop. I mean, he's worked on tons of movies. So this movie is a movie that he directed that he, I believe, has been working on for damn near 30 years, if not 30 years plus. And let's just kind of go into the story of the film, or the kind of story of the film. It has a story, kind of, but let's just read off the back what they describe this movie as. This movie's something else, guys, I'm telling you. But the lead character, who's this guy, is known as the Assassin. The says, follow the assassin through a forbidding world of tortured souls, decrepit bunkers, and wrenched monstrosities forged from the most primordial horrors of the subconscious mind. If that doesn't say happy holidays, I don't know what does. So now, guys, this movie is, it's a grotesque movie. It is a dark movie. It's not a very happy film, although granted there are times that are kind of funny in a very dark and sick, twisted kind of way. But this movie and the story and the plot, it's all over the place. There were times I was kind of lost, and I'm sure there's a lot deeper meaning, like with humans and Earth and the way that we treat Earth and where we're headed. And I'm sure there's all that kinds of crazy, weird stuff. This movie, I don't know, when you're working on a movie for 30 years, you probably got something pretty deep to say. But I'm not even going to delve into it because that's not where this movie shines. I mean, there is underlining plots, and this movie is really all over the place. But where this movie shines is in like mood and atmosphere and just the stop motion animation, which is just gorgeous. I mean, it is stunning to look at this. It is absolutely mind-boggling how cool visually this movie is. And that's where this movie succeeds. And that's where you're going to get most of your enjoyment. It's hard to watch. There's times where it's hard to watch. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not for the squeamish. It's pretty gross. I mean, there's some parts in here that are pretty shockingly gross. And this is a really hard movie to really even talk about or to review. Because on one hand, it's kind of like, what the hell is going on? But on the other hand, it is also still really beautiful and just really well done. Like you have to at least recognize the talent and the time and commitment that went into it, even though the movie is really kind of all over the place. But yeah, I mean, I'd recommend this movie just based on the animation alone. I mean, I've never seen a movie quite like this. I don't think I'm ever going to see a movie anytime soon that is quite like this. It's all over the place. I mean, it's a movie that I think if you want to see a movie that's a complete mind-blown kind of twisted film, check it out. If you like weird, bizarre, grotesque, messed up stuff, you'll love this movie. And I did enjoy this movie. I don't know if it's one that I'm going to throw in the player anytime super soon again, but I could definitely see myself sometime down the line revisiting this, like I said, just for the atmosphere and the stop motion alone. Now, I've heard other people talk too that they didn't like the style as far as like the music went. They didn't feel like the music was fitting. I thought it worked perfectly. It's so weird because the music, it's a lot of kind of just one guitar chord kind of sounds. It kind of reminded me of some Pink Floyd stuff when they sometimes, if you notice, if you ever listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes they'll have those just kind of weird one chord strums on the guitar during certain parts of their song, and it kind of reminded me of that. And it's kind of weird that the music that they chose in this, because a lot of the music is kind of peaceful and it's kind of mixed up with imagery that's kind of twisted and, like I said before, grotesque and just messed up. But it works. It's really hard to explain. Yeah, the music, it's a little it's unconventional, some of the music that they chose in this, and I can see why people would think it didn't work, but for me personally, I thought it was perfect. And the end song, which I believe was in the movie Badlands, Terrence Malick's Badlands, I believe that was the main theme of that movie. He uses that in the end credits of this movie, which I thought worked brilliantly. But yeah, guys, like I said, this review is kind of all over the place, kind of like this movie. But it's intriguing, to say the least, and it's something else. I mean, I got to tell you, I don't even know. I almost feel like now I'm into this review that I almost feel like I should have watched it 2 or 3 times before I fully reviewed it, because my review is going to be kind of all over the place. But so is this movie, so I feel like it's all right to be all over the place. But yeah, if you, like I said, if you like twisted, weird, grotesque stuff, I mean, definitely check it out. I mean, and the artwork is really cool. It's a super cool steelbook. It wasn't badly priced. If you look on the inside too, the other movie's not in there. It's in the player still, but you get artwork on there. There's some artwork on, inside the case. It's crazy. Those are some monsters playing like poker at one point segment of the movie. Very weird. I don't know if you can really see it on there. But yeah, this movie is definitely something else. It's out there, to say the least. But yeah, like I said, you got to respect the animation and just the mood and the visual style, because it is really a treat for your eyes. But yeah, that's, you know what? Let's delve into the special features, because you do actually get a good amount of special features. So the special features you get on this is a really cool release, and I think it was only like, I want to say $17.99 or $19.99. It wasn't badly priced. It'd be kind of cool if this movie got a 4K. This was only a Blu-ray release, but you get commentary with Phil Tippett and Guillermo del Toro. I think that's his name. Like I said, I always screw his name up. Cast and crew commentary. Interview with Mad God writer-director Phil Tippett, Mad God influences and inspirations, Maya Tippett's The Making of Mad God. Maya Tippett's, I don't know who Maya Tippett is. I don't know if that's his daughter or wife or who, but Maya Tippett's Worse Than the Demon, Academy of Art University and Mad God, behind-the-scenes montage, and behind-the-scenes photo gallery. So it's kind of cool. So, I mean, if you're interested, and you're interested in how it's made, which is, with stop motion, that's part of the fun of these types of movies, is to see how they're made, and especially like that montage of them doing the stuff. I know it requires a lot of work, and like I said, he's been working on this film for 30 years, but it's very cool that they're at least adding in a lot of like bonus features about the film and the making of the film. I think that's really cool. But yeah, overall, guys, I highly recommend it just because it is so out there. I mean, if you like out there stuff, definitely check it out. And it's more visually stunning than it is, I mean, plot-wise. Like I said, there's a story, there's a plot. It's some deep shit, you know? So, yeah, definitely, like I said, alone just for the mood and just the atmosphere and the, like, post-apocalyptic, like, kind of, like, industrial wasteland that he's going through, which could be some layers of hell. It could be some sort of acid trip version of the world, of the earth. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, guys, yeah, if you want a complete mind trip, definitely check out Mad God by Phil Tippett. And this release is really cool too. It looked really good. I had no issues there. It sounded really good. Yeah, I had no issues there whatsoever. So yeah, guys, go check it out, because it's going to be something that you've never really seen before, and probably not as anything that you're going to see in the near future anytime soon. So hopefully this review has at least intrigued you. What I'll probably do is I'll link the trailer down below, because I remember I saw the trailer for this and I was like, damn, I got to remember that. I need to remember that. And then I forgot about it, and Ken from Mid-Level Media, I'd gotten this Steelbook in, and he put an Instagram post up, and I was like, that's right, I need to get that. So I went and got it, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I saw it. It's something else, guys. It's a visual treat, definitely. Go check it out. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know you guys like what I'm doing. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Did you see this movie? It was on Shudder. It was a Shudder exclusive release, so you might have saw it on Shudder. Did you see it? Did you not? Did you pick up this release? Are you planning on picking up this release? If you did see the movie, what'd you think of it? Let's continue the conversation in the comments, guys. I love talking about this stuff. As always, guys, you guys are the best. You're amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.